Welcome everybody. So this is going to be a RANT video. I know it's different from my other videos, but I would just like to talk about Danny's World for a second. So just click off, please, if you want to hear my voice. So the main things I'm going to be talking about in this video are going to be why Cosmos and Sprouts take all the heals and why they shouldn't. Or, I mean, they should, but, it's mostly gonna talk about why you are, why you can take them, why you are, you're allowed to, and also some about, the starters problem. So, let's get into it. In Danny's World, you have many types of players. There's survivalists, there are extractors, distractors, supports, characters, classes like that, and characters, too, but we're mainly going to be talking about the healers. So, Cosmo, for example. You know Cosmos, right? They can heal people with their own hearts. They sacrifice a heart to give you a heart, right? Well, everyone decides that Cosmos need all the heals. Well, some people don't agree with that, like me. So, if you're one heart, and you see a Medcure Band-Aid and the Cosmos at 3 hearts, then I say you're entitled to take it. Or, unless you did something wrong, or you're just not being a teammate and they didn't heal you for a reason, then don't take the med kit. Or if you're just gonna leave, don't take the med kit. So if you know you're gonna die in the next, or leave in the next couple of floors, don't take the med kits, just let them have it. But if the Cosmo is at 1 heart, and there's a med kit or bandage on the floor, you should let them have it. That's fine. But if they are at 3 hearts, then they don't need the medkit or bandage that you found on the floor. Now let's talk about Sprouts. I understand they need tapes to heal, but what if you need the tapes and stuff to, I don't know, you need a mastery quest done? Or if Dandy ever sells something good in the shop, then, you should need those tapes. They don't need all the tapes, but I mean, they can have most of them, but they need to leave some for other players, because if they just take all of them, that's not fair. What if Danny sells a medkit? You don't know if Danny's gonna sell a medkit next floor, okay? But if you're doing a Dandy run, then you should let the Sprout have them tapes. Finally, we move on to the starter problem. Now, there are a lot of starters in Danny's World, right? Because they just started and they have low I-core and stuff. They don't know how to play a game, and you need to teach them how to play. Join a run or invite them to a run with you, and then you can teach them all the basics, like extracting, picking up items, using them, buying from Danny's shop, grabbing tape, stuff like that. Issue is, some people don't allow starters in their run, and that is outrageous. I mean, let them join, let them have their fun, When I first played the game, I got to floor 13 by myself. Just give them a chance, okay? Just give them a chance. But also, hopefully you guys know that I'm not trying to protect those fake starters, okay? The ones that pretend to be a starter and then they turn into Cosmo last second. Hey, you just lost a Cosmo. When you say no to them joining. So, I'm not trying to protect those people, just so you know. But anyways, that's all I really wanted to talk about. The issue for Danny's World. Hopefully it'll get better. Who knows? Probably won't. Probably get worse, actually. But, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. If you did perhaps make it to the end, I will leak some information. So the next actual video I'm going to make is going to be on Coco, as you can see from the gameplay here. So, actually, literally, goodbye.